is very friendly for beginners. Sketchy vibe. Being dishonest a little bit about that. Hi everyone, this is Charm again from Ready to Adult Philippines, a channel about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and adulting how-tos. So I already made a video about the basics of cryptocurrencies, what you need to understand about it, like blockchain and Bitcoin, and what are the types of cryptocurrencies. Now let me share to you guys what I've been up to the past few months. I have been reviewing and using different platforms or exchanges or brokerages for me to be able to give you guys an idea of what's good to use here in the Philippines when you want to buy or sell cryptocurrencies. There are a lot of things to consider when choosing where to buy and sell your cryptocurrencies. How friendly it is in your country, the verification process, the payment methods or cash in, cash out methods, the fees, how many coins are available, how user-friendly it is, how their customer service is, and more. In this video, I'll be talking about 6 crypto brokerages or exchanges or trading platforms and kind of summarize their features and some pros and cons for Filipino investors specifically. So I won't go super into detail about how to make an account and how to buy and sell from those platforms because I feel like there are already a lot of great videos out there about these topics. So this is more of a guide for you when choosing which brokerages to go for. So I say brokerages or exchanges because I feel like it's not enough to have just one when it comes to the cryptocurrency world. Again, this is a very new digital asset and I feel like some of these platforms actually complement each other. I want to give a disclaimer that a portion of this video is actually sponsored by PDAX, but they gave me full liberty on the content. So they were very lenient on what goes on this video. So I'm going to be very objective and very unbiased with my review as I always am with you guys. Just for transparency's sake, I'm telling you guys this ahead. But yeah, let's get on to the video. Okay, before we move on to the crypto exchanges and brokerages themselves, I want to quickly talk about the different types of crypto exchanges and how they're different from one another. So the first is the classic exchange process, and this is very similar to how we trade in the stock market wherein there is actually a buyer and a seller setting the price from either ends. You can buy or sell cryptocurrencies with either your fiat money or with another crypto. You can exchange these assets by placing either a limit order or a market order. So a limit order is basically it's going to stay in the order book until someone matches the price with you. And with a market order, it instantly gets matched because you don't really specify a certain price as long as what price that is right now, you're going to buy in or sell a certain cryptocurrency. So the next are peer-to-peer crypto exchanges or P2P. And I'm sure you guys have heard also of P2P trading. So that actually is very similar to how this works. So peer-to-peer means exactly that. There's no more middleman. You are buying or selling assets directly from someone else. So it really is supply meets demand. So usually the mode of payment is through bank transfer or e-wallet. So next are brokers or brokerages and CFD trading. So with brokers and brokerages, this is where you would typically hear the term spread because the prices are no longer just dependent on the supply and demand because the brokerages are actually the ones that are indicating the prices for these assets, still of course based on the market price. So there's already a difference in the price of buying and selling, and that's what you call the spread. So for example, when you are buying something that's 50 pesos in the market price, then maybe they are selling it at 51 pesos and they are buying it at 49 pesos. So the spread is around 2 pesos. So that's basically what happens in the brokerages. There is going to be a fee, but with that there also comes safety and security because there is that middleman transacting for you guys. So with CFD trading or contract for difference, you don't actually own the underlying asset. The brokerage is parang the custodian of that asset. So with this, it can be a problem when you want to move your cryptocurrency to somewhere else, especially like a decentralized wallet or a cold storage. It's not necessarily bad, but again, it depends on you because the prices tend to be more expensive. So it's great for traders, not necessarily investors. So another favorite of traders are derivative exchanges. So very similar to CFD, derivative exchanges, you don't also own the underlying asset, but you are trading at the underlying underlying asset's price. And with this, you can actually use a lot of like options trading, margin trading, and leveraging. What leveraging means is actually like you can trade and make it times 5 the risk and times 100 the risk. The reason why people like that is actually that if it is times 5 or times 100 the risk, it's also times 5 or times 100 the potential return. And with this, it's very risky, especially with cryptocurrency wherein the prices fluctuate like crazy. And when that's times 5, times 3, times 10, times 100, then it gets even crazier because again, a lot of people lose money with derivatives trading. So this would kind of be the last resort for me if there's really no other exchange available. So yeah, that's the 4 types of exchanges. Now let's move on to the first exchange that I'm going to be talking about today. PDAX, or Philippine Digital Financial Assets Exchange Incorporated, is very friendly for beginners or advanced users. It's also BSP regulated. It is a remittance and transfer agent, or RTA, with virtual currency exchange. Their EMI, or electronic money issuer, is still pending. It's a great, I feel like, all-in-one app for Filipinos kasi it's very easy to cash in and out, but also it's an exchange. You can get a lot of cryptocurrencies for really great prices, very competitive to platforms like crypto.com or Coinbase. So yes, it has a mobile app as well. It has a built-in digital wallet as well. Again, custodial siya. For the ordering minimums, they are at around 200 pesos per trade. So this is actually kind of based on 2 things. First is the minimum trade value, which is around 200 pesos, and the quantity step. So this is parang the board lot if you're in stocks. So the minimum increment allowed when buying or selling a specific digital asset. So for example, this is their quantity step for Bitcoin. So you can buy increments of this and nothing less. So their cash and options, they have a lot of cash and options, online banking, e-wallets, over-the-counter payment channels as well. So again, it depends also on what you're using. There might be fees, there might not be fees for that. For their fees and rates, they don't have cash out fees. They have a 0.5% trading fee for market orders for the takers and 0.4 trading fees for the limit orders or the makers. So very low, 0.4 to 0.5%. So regardless of the transaction volume and account years, the trading fees on PDAX are set as the 0.4 or 0.5%. They have currently 14 cryptocurrencies. I will list them down here. BTC, ETH, XRP, USDT, USDC,
BCH, RTC, UNI, Link, AAVE, COMP, BAT, PNJ, GRT.
So PDAX doesn't have another exchange anymore because it actually is an exchange already. So it's not just a brokerage, it's an exchange. So the types of transactions that you can do in PDAX, you can buy, sell cryptocurrencies, and send and receive cryptocurrencies. I love that it's very straight to the point. That's why I think that it's very great for beginners kasi it's so easy to understand. It's so seamless and it's so simple. So this video is again sponsored by PDAX. So if you guys want to create your own PDAX account, you can use my code ReadyToAdultPH. You will get 50 pesos worth of BTC if you use my code. And they also have a lot of promos and rewards then, which is something that I love with global exchanges. For example, they have an ongoing promo. I'll put the mechanics down below. I will pin it in the comments. But you can win up to 500,000 pesos in prizes. And even if you don't win, it's still a good thing if you use my code kasi you still get the 50 pesos worth of Bitcoin or BTC. So yeah, the best part about PDAX is that you can buy cryptocurrencies directly from Philippine peso. You don't need to go through several platforms anymore. And that's why I personally love PDAX, and that's why I think you guys should check them out too. So make sure that when you sign up, you also verify your account and you use my code so that you get the 50 pesos worth of Bitcoin, because if you don't, then you won't get that reward. And when I make accounts, I always make sure to find referral codes because sayang din yung pera, free na din, diba? So yeah. Okay, now let's talk about Coins.ph. So Coins.ph is actually more of a wallet than a crypto trading platform. They are BSP regulated. They are a remittance and transfer agent or RTA with virtual currency exchange. They also also have the electronic money issuer or EMI, and they are great to use with Binance, Crypto.com, and Coinbase. So I see a lot of YouTube videos as well and other users who go through Coins.ph to withdraw or cash in, very similar to how they use also PDAX. Coins.ph does have an app. Like I said, it's primarily an e-wallet. The minimum amount that you have to put into Coins.ph depends on where you're putting it from, but usually it's around 15 pesos minimum cash in, or it depends on your cash in method. Like for example, I tried to cash in with my GrabPay. It's minimum of 100 pesos. So with the cash in method, since this is a local company, you have more options. So you have online banking, e-wallets, and over-the-counter options. I'll link down below. Okay, now let's talk about the spread of Coins.ph, because I feel like this is where they get a lot of criticism. Their spread is at around 1 to 4%. This is based on my manual computations because I can't really find anything about this on their FAQ or on their website, so I don't like that as well. I feel like they're being dishonest a little bit about that. I can't really find the official listing about this. So yeah, just to give you guys an example, so here their current price for 1 Bitcoin is 3,118,536. Now when I search 1 BTC to PHP on Google, it's at 3,047,607.25. So that's what, around 60,000 pesos difference. So I feel like it's really quite high, especially when converted to pesos, right? So that's really one major criticism that a lot of people have towards Coins.ph. In their defense, they're not necessarily a trading platform or an exchange. They're mainly a wallet. So it can be a good place to put your cryptocurrencies or use as a e-wallet, like talking about their other features, like you can buy load, you can pay bills through there. So it's not primarily just for cryptocurrencies. So I understand that it's a bit more expensive. So they currently only have 10 cryptocurrencies, so I will list them here. They also have an exchange, Coins Pro. Let's talk about Crypto.com. Crypto.com is a very all-in-one platform, but let's talk about the Crypto.com app. They are fully regulated in the United States. They are FDIC insured with your USD balances up to $250,000. So the app of Crypto.com is very sleek, but again, it can get a little bit intimidating because they have a lot in there. So it's very packed with a lot of features, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So the Crypto.com app has it's a custodial app. So that means that they are holding the coins for you. You can transfer it to their DeFi wallet, which is non-custodial. It differs from coin or token, but you can buy cryptocurrencies for about $1 plus minus. And then for the cash-in methods, you can cash in via credit card or debit card. They waive the fee for your first 30 days, I think. But other than that, they have a 2.99% fee. There might be a fee also on the other end, on your credit card's end. So in the Philippines, a lot of credit cards are very strict and don't actually accept cryptocurrency transactions. The most famous one that accepts is Union Bank, but they have a charge between 3 to 5% in their debit and credit card accordingly. The easiest way to cash in through Crypto.com is by cashing in through different local crypto exchanges or platforms like Coins.ph and PDAX. But a lot of people suggest changing your PHP or Philippine Peso to XRP, sending that XRP to Crypto.com, and from there, buy other coins with your XRP, or if you want to change it to USDC or USDT. But with those, there are a few but micro fees already along the way. So yeah, next let's talk about the fees or the rates. With Crypto.com, their trading fees are volume based. So the more you buy, the lower the fees are going to be. It's like you get discounts for trading more. So with the Crypto.com also, they have their own token called CRO, and if that's actually like parang the best way to buy other tokens or coins in their platform is with their native token. So the spread on the Crypto.com app is 0.04% to 0.4% maker fees, 0.1 to 0.4% taker fees. So as of making this video, in the crypto.com app, they have over 40 coins and stable coins to choose from. Other features include having a cashback Visa card. So this is like a debit card wherein you have to load money and then you can use this for any merchant that accepts Visa so that you can spend your cryptocurrencies. Another is that they have Crypto Earn, which is like a time deposit wherein you have to leave your cryptocurrency there. It doesn't have to be CRO. It can be Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency, and it fluctuates how much they're giving to you for the annual percentage or the annual returns. But it differs from crypto to crypto, and it also differs depending on how much you're staking in the platform. Let's move on to Binance. So with Binance, I feel like it's a little bit more for the advanced because it can get complicated. Like I personally, when I started with Binance, I got really overwhelmed and I was already trading crypto with my other brokerages. Binance is actually the largest cryptocurrency exchange platform by trading volume. So with that said, I think it's very globally known, but I feel like when it comes to regulations, they do have some regulatory scrutiny from the public. They are registered companies in different countries. They have, like, for example, Binance.us for the US. But like I said, I think it's one of the most widely used exchanges when it comes to cryptocurrencies. So if you guys want to register to any of the accounts I'll be talking about today, I will link them all below. So with the app's look, though, it can be overwhelming, especially that they're more known for their peer-to-peer trading. So if you're new to that, it can be a little bit more complicated than just easily buying something from a classic exchange or a brokerage. They do have a built-in digital wallet as well. It's still custodial. They don't have an account balance minimum, but they have a $10 trade minimum. So cash-in methods, as I said earlier, P2P or peer-to-peer. So you can do this through e-wallets, through local banks. So there's also a lot of cash-in options. It's just not directly to the app. It's more of you have to chat someone and then they will give you their bank details and then you will transfer to them, send a screenshot, and that whole ordeal. So crypto deposits, you can also do it from external wallets. So again, it's very similar to what I said earlier. You can cash in from Coins.ph or PDAX and then transfer it to your Binance account. So you can also do fiat or bank deposits, but the fees are quite high. So cash in through credit card, but again, it can be expensive and a lot of credit cards don't accept cryptocurrencies. So their fees or rates, they have a flat 0.05 to 0.1% rate. So one of the lowest in the exchanges that I've seen, and you get even more discount, 25% discount when you purchase via their native token or the BNB. So yeah, they have their own Binance coin as well, very similar to crypto.com CRO. So next is that they have more than 300 cryptocurrencies on the platform. So they have a lot of options for you guys. Again, that's more because this is an exchange as compared to earlier where we talked about a brokerage. So now let's talk about some features of Binance. They also have affiliate marketing, so you can earn money every transaction from your affiliate link. So the more cryptocurrencies they buy, then the more you would earn from commissions as well. So yeah, next let's talk about Coinbase. So I included Coinbase here even though it's not really widely accessible for Filipinos, although I see a lot of people talking about Coinbase because I think there are a lot of play-to-earn games and apps that pay through Coinbase because Coinbase is actually one of the most used, especially, for example, in the US. It's one of the first exchanges. It was founded in 2012. A lot of crypto traders love using Coinbase and it is highly secure, commonly used again worldwide. It does, however, have really high fees. That's one of the criticisms that I see across a lot of different articles and YouTube videos talking about Coinbase. So they are fully regulated in the US, very similar to crypto.com, FDIC insured. So with the app itself, I have to be honest, I didn't make my own Coinbase account. So this is the only one that I'll be reviewing today that I don't actually have direct experience with. I just really included this here because It's widely used. A lot of especially people that are living outside the Philippines really use this, and it's one of the earliest ones. So yeah, but the app, according to the photos, look very clean, and it looks like it's very easy to use as well, and that makes sense because they've been around for almost a decade now. So with Coinbase, minimum transaction is $2, so it's pretty low as well. Cash in methods, credit card or debit card, and also XRP to XRP, or cash in again from Coins.ph or PDAX. They also have ACH, wire transfer, but that's not very accessible for Filipinos. For the fees and rates, so this is why a lot of people say that Coinbase is a little bit more expensive, because they have a flat fee, 0.50% per trade. There is a fee of 3.99% for credit card purchases. Now, for Coinbase, as of making this video, they have 56 cryptocurrencies. So again, there's a Coinbase brokerage, and there's also a Coinbase exchange. So there are more cryptocurrencies available usually on the exchanges. So Coinbase is dubbed to be the best for active retail traders who are based in the US and interested in trading and storing multiple currencies. So Coinbase is actually also very competitive options for businesses and institutions who wants to get into cryptocurrency. So again, it can be a little bit intimidating for small-time or retail investors like us. Okay, now let's move on to the last platform I'm going to be talking about, and that's Etoro. Etoro is actually the first platform that introduced me to the world of cryptocurrency. CFD pa that time, I didn't know that CFD was not really great for investors. They have regulations like in the UK, FDIC insured USD balances. The thing with Etoro is that it started out more for stocks. So if you're a stock trader already, Etoro is gonna feel very familiar to you guys. So they also have a mobile app, and they have digital wallet, Etoro Money. I don't know if it's custodial or non-custodial. It should be non-custodial, but I honestly cannot for the life of me find any data about it online. If you guys know, then please comment down below. This is also something that I don't necessarily like about Etoro. They give off such a very sketchy vibe. I'm not saying that they are, it's just that they give off that feeling towards their platforms. Yeah, they have a minimum deposit of $50. That's why I think it's also not very accessible to a lot of people who just really want to dip their toes muna in cryptocurrencies. Their minimum trade for cryptocurrencies is at $25. To cash into your Etoro account, they have credit card and debit card entry. I would suggest for you guys to go for the debit card route, kasi parang what I heard is saan ka nag-deposit, that's also where you withdraw. So I'm currently having a problem right now. I don't want to get my money from Etoro kasi ang hassle, kasi I used my credit card. Okay, so wala namang additional fees, but yeah, I would have to call my credit card company to transfer that, or it would stay as a negative balance in my credit card when I do decide to withdraw my Etoro money. So you can also cash in through PayPal. There are again fees for that. And so for the fees and rates, let's talk about that. So they have 17 cryptocurrencies. They have an exchange, Etoro X, wherein they have more. So wala silang send and receive, again, because the wallet is outside kasi. It's outside the trading platform. Some features, they have a popular investors program. If you're someone who you feel like you're influential and people want to copy trade you, then you can actually get a bonus from that, around 2% of the assets under your management. So para ka na ding fund manager when you are a popular investor. And they are a social trading platform, meaning, people post statuses about it, people converse about stocks, about cryptocurrencies. So that's another feature also. And also, of course, the copy trading platform. That means that you don't have to manually pick when you're going in and out of the market and choose stocks or cryptocurrencies. You can just copy someone else. But with this, you can't blame them if they lose your money, because all the liability is still with you. So just be careful. Okay, so those are all the 6 crypto exchanges, trading platforms, or brokerages that I'm going to be talking about today. I hope that you guys like this comparison video. For me, to just really sum it up, I feel like it's not enough to just have one crypto platform. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I feel like you would benefit by having like 2 or maybe 3 or 4 even. I personally actively use 4 of the platforms that I've talked about today. It's great because, for example, like I said earlier, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Binance, it's good to pair with PDAX or with Coins.ph. So PDAX is already a great all-in-one app for Filipinos, but they only offer 14 cryptocurrencies. So if I want more, I would go to Binance or Crypto.com. So like I said in my portfolio reveal video, I do have Etoro, but I'm honestly trying to move away from Etoro. I'm no longer adding in any money there. I'm adding in money in my other platforms, and I'm just trading what I've previously deposited in that platform. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I hope that you guys liked it. If you guys want to download and sign up to any of the apps and platforms that I talked about today, I will link them all down below. I have codes for you guys as well so that you can have sign up bonuses and rewards. So don't miss out on those essentially free money. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. It would really help out the channel. I would really appreciate if you smash that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and of course ring that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload another video. Again, I know that adulting can be hard, cryptocurrency can be hella confusing, but that's why I love making these videos for you guys. Again, I'm Charm from Ready to Adult Philippines, and I will see you on my next video. Di ko naabot yan. So they actually